Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. All right, let's rock out, everyone. Everybody get up on your feet. Woo! See the light in everybody you meet. Come on, everybody get up on your feet. Woo! See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Woo! Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you. Come on, everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. All right, everybody, go on and say hello to your neighbor. Saying hello to everybody joining us online today. Thanks for being here with us. All right, next slide, Kate. All right, here we go. Yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Woo! Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Woo! Attila, Fias on piano, Damian Graham on drums, and the VTC Community Choir in the seats. Thank you so very much. Switching mics. Ooh, seamless. Thank you. So welcome to Celebrate Sunday here at the Victoria Truth Center. Before I go on, may I see with a show of hands, is there anyone here for the first time on a Sunday? Yes, look at this. 3 new people, welcome. We have Deborah in the pink, we have Willow in the green, and way back over there in the multicolors, we have Rita. Okay. All right, so how about we let these lovely ladies know how delighted we are that they're with us today. We love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're here. Let's give them a hand. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Winnie. Thank you for joining us. My name is Rev.Lesia, and I'm the spiritual director here. I think almost everybody here knows that. And so just taking a moment, because that was distracting for me. So just taking a moment to land right here, right now, and to remember where we are. where we are. Why is it that we come together to this place every Sunday, every Wednesday, and a whole bunch of times in between? Because it's to remember that really there's only one thing going on. And no matter what you call it, some people call it God, some people spirit, source, creativity, the quantum field, love, which is something that we like to talk about here at VTC a lot, and a whole bunch of other terms. Those words, those terms are far less important than realizing that each and every one of us is all of that. And if there's only one thing going on, it means that everyone and everything is that, and not just a little bit, and not just sometimes, but all of it, all the time. So we come together to gather in community, in friendship, to remind ourselves, to remind each other, to amplify the love that we are so that it can radiate more dynamically out into the world, enveloping everyone and everything in its glowing, vibrant embrace. Sometimes it doesn't feel like that's what's happening, so that is why we come together to remember, okay? So how does that sound here on a sometimes sunny, sometimes overcast Sunday morning at VTC? Okay, so let us remember also where it is that we are doing this, remembering, this amplifying, this championing of the love that is the very essence of everyone and everything. That we are gathering in gratitude and humility on Lekwungen territorial land, the land of the Songhees and Esquimalt nations, whose enduring stewardship of the land, sky, and sea sustains all life that flows through here. We honor their profound reverence for the energies of these sacred spaces. What a blessing, gift, and privilege it is to be able to live, breathe, work, play, and co-create in the shared spirit of harmony, respect, and love upon these sacred lands. May our community uphold this legacy of care and interconnectedness that the Lekwungen peoples have and continue to embody in all that we learn and manifest here. All right, and so as we move along, it is going to be time for some more music. And so this is it for lyrics for this song. Super easy, open wide my heart. And so I invite you to take this opportunity to turn within, to just let go of everything that has come before this now moment, any concerns for the future, and just be here now. Allow yourself the opportunity to open your heart a little more fully. If you want to just sit and receive, please do. If you would like to join in and sing with us, then please do that as well. I just need a minute. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my Just taking some extra time to open wide our hearts. To know that as we open our hearts, we allow ourselves the gift and the blessing of surrendering. And so what is it that we are surrendering to? It's more like how we're surrendering as that one infinite creativity, imagination, and beauty that is forever in flow, that is equally present in everyone and everything, everywhere and every when. And so as I open my heart wide, right here, right now, I am feeling that presence, that love, that divine intertwinglement that is always in action, interconnecting each and every one of us, right here, right now, and through the ages. And so I am so grateful to know that as each and every one of us present opens our heart just a little more widely, the love that we truly are expresses that much more fully. And the more we express as the love we are, the more we get to experience the love we are, the love that is everyone and everything. So knowing that today's Celebrate Sunday is founded and grounded in openness, commitment, authenticity, and love, I simply release my word as law, knowing that today's Celebrate Sunday is a beautiful, harmonious, brilliantly successful celebration that is already done in the mind of God, in the quantum field of infinite potentiality. So I release, I let go, and I bask in this beautiful, dynamic, and brilliant flow as together we affirm, and so it is. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. One more time. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my Just resting in that moment, in that openness for just a little bit longer. I invite you to gently open your eyes. Let's all receive a big, nourishing, life-affirming breath in together. And release. And now, if you would like to express your appreciation to the band, please do so. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, wow, that was a good one. And thank you for everyone who is harmonizing. That was so beautiful. Whew. So switching gears, switching energy just a little bit, we're moving into our theme for the month, which is kaleidoscopic. And the affirmation to go with, I will offer it first. I live in a kaleidoscopic field of infinite potentiality where every shift in awareness reveals more opportunities to embody the awesomeness, beauty, and love I truly am. It's a good one. It's an invitation. It's a declaration. And I feel like it's something that we all get to do together right now. So I'm going to invite you all to stand up on your feet. Plant your feet firmly in a wide, strong stance with your heart open wide. And just take a few moments to let these words land where they may. See what it's stirring up within you. Focus on one thing that you really want to emphasize and declare. We're going to take in a nice, big, deep breath and declare this together. Here we go. I live in a kaleidoscopic field of infinite potentiality where every shift in awareness reveals more opportunities to embody the awesomeness, beauty, and love I truly am. Thank you. Wow, I believe you. Okay, go on and sit down. Thank you so much. All right, so this is the theme and the affirmation that have been informing our month so far. For some of you, you're maybe seeing this for the first time. But now is an opportunity to share what's coming up for you. So just one or two brief shares of how kaleidoscopic has been informing your life for this month so far, or what's happening for you right now in this moment, especially if you're just seeing and feeling and experiencing this for the first time. So we have a lovely mic here that is available for anyone who would like to share something, and I know that there's at least one person right there. Thank you, Grace. I'm going to ask this to be handed to the back row, please. There's Deborah, or Deborah, please hand it to Grace. And Grace, what's happening for you? What's alive for you in this moment?
I appreciate the word kaleidoscopic, but I'm going to go with kaleidoscope. And when you use a kaleidoscope, to really get the beauty of it is it's about focusing. Mm-hmm. So I'm really embracing focusing on what I want and being intentional. And that's incredible. It's beautiful. It's delicious. So I wanted to share that.
Amazing. Thank you. Beautiful and delicious focusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
I love
be
that.
intentional. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Focus and intention. Fantastic. Intention. Intention. Don't leave home without it. Is that the? Okay. Is there anyone else who would like to share something that's coming up for them right now in this moment? Share with this community that is all about love. Trudy.
Hello. I used to own a kaleidoscope that changed the image wherever I pointed it. And what a life lesson that is. I'm just realizing it now, that wherever you point that kaleidoscope, you get a different image.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some might say a different perspective. So yeah, thank you very much. And to have that insight right here, right now. Fantastic. Thank you, Trudy. Yeah, all right. That's great. Thank you very much for those shares. Is there anyone else? Sure. Yes, Winnie. Our last one for today. Thank you.
Thanks, Rev.Lesia. And I just feel like we are, when I look out at all of everyone here today, it's a kaleidoscope of amazing people who are just bringing so much joy and light to this room, including our musicians that I was delighted to see today, out of the blue, just Attila and Damian, and also the amazing windows that we have here that are bringing in the light. Mm-hmm. So I'm really grateful for this community, and I love embodying the awesomeness, beauty, and love I truly am. And I think all of us can say that about ourselves. We are pretty awesome. So thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Always something lovely to say about the community, Winnie. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to put this down here just to get rid of some of the extra cords. And I invite you to keep leaning into this theme for the rest of the month and see how kaleidoscopic and this affirmation is informing your experience from one now moment to the next. Okay, so now it is time for our feature tune. Gentlemen, do you want to let us know what it is you chose, or is it going to be a surprise? Damian's like, no way, Jose. Okay, sure.
Okay. You'll know.
Fias on piano, Damian Graham on drums. What the world needs now. Wow. Thank you, gentlemen. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal. You can go ahead and have a seat if you want now. There's no music for a while. Woo! Oh my gosh, that was so good. Yeah, give him another round. Yeah, round of applause. Oh, it feels so good to feel that kind of energy in this space. And I feel like the space itself is enjoying experiencing that kind of energy. So, oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so after that, I'm going to a question. Who here worries? Come on, who here worries? Okay, every now and then, maybe less than before, hands are starting to creep up. Okay, all right. Worrying is not one of my go-tos, but I can tell you I can catastrophize with the best of them. Okay? So this morning, I was involved in my morning practice, which happens right after I get up, and that means there's a half an hour of meditation, and then there is some positive intelligence work, some prayer work, and one of my new favorite things that I started doing maybe a month and a half ago maybe, is going onto Instagram and trusting and knowing that the first thing that's going to pop up onto my Instagram feed is Michael Hunter from Up Spiral Life. Does anybody know him or follow him? Look him up if you have Instagram, because he is so positive and he really truly is about up spiraling your life, but not just with platitudes or just plain positivity, with actual neuroscience, with spirituality, with metaphysics. He's fun, he's engaging, and at the end, he always says, write a certain word to remember this in your body, which I totally do because I want to remember most of the stuff that I learned from him and am reminded of by him in my body. So this morning was about worrying, and he was offering 3 steps to stop worrying. And one of the things that he said at the very beginning is, your mind has a way of amplifying fears and creating worst-case scenarios that are far worse than anything you'll ever face. Does that sound familiar? Yeah? The stories we can tell, the imagination that we can power to create all sorts of catastrophes in our mind that will likely never, ever, ever occur, right? He also goes on to say, you suffer more inside your imagination than anything in reality. Okay? Which really made me think about ego. And last week, I talked about ego a little bit, and then the last 2 talks that I've done since coming back, since post-collision, how the ego, one of its jobs is to protect us. Okay? But sometimes it can get overprotective because really it's about protecting itself too. And what it doesn't want to do is it doesn't want to change. Okay? So it actually took me even further back to, I don't know when, but at some point, I think it was Wayne Dyer, I heard talking about ego. And he was talking about, there's this phrase for this acronym ego, edging God out. Okay? Anybody familiar with that? All right. Well, here's the thing, all right? Let's just go like 100% new thought for a moment. If there's only one thing going on, call it whatever you will, how could you possibly edge God out? Ever. Because you are God. I am God. Our experience that we're having is a godly experience, right? So that's the first thing. The other thing he said was, and this was like capital EGO, entertaining God only. And I'm like, oh, I like the sound of that. So I was thinking of this ego versus ego, right? And so the title of my talk today is From Ego to Ego, Expanding Through the Infinite. Now, I realize that Sinzel is all capital letters, but trust me, the first ego is meant to be lowercase, and the second one is meant to be uppercase, right? So this is edging God out versus entertaining God only, when really, because there's only one thing going on, we can only ever really be entertaining God only, okay? But anyway, going to Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of religious science, who wrote The Science of Mind and a whole bunch of other books. The Science of Mind is the main philosophy that I came up with in my ministerial and consciousness studies. He wrote that all thought is creative. Okay? Every single thing we think is creative. But it really depends how much feeling and how much faith you put into it as to how much of that thought you might actually experience. Because some thoughts are fleeting, right? They come and go. And other ones, we're like constantly whirling and swirling them on a hamster wheel loop, right? Those are the ones that are getting more attention. Those are the ones that are getting more focus. But is that how you want to focus your attention? And so as I'm thinking about Ernest Holmes saying all thought is creative, I'm like, yep. And where we are today, it's not so much about thinking as it is about vibration and frequency, right? So what I'm going to add is all frequency is attractive. Attractive. Okay? So whatever you're vibrating at, you're going to attract more of it, right? And so every single moment of every single day, we are not only at choice, but we are choosing. Whether we're aware of it or not, we are choosing how we want to experience our life. And so the work is, as Grace offered before in the share, to choose to focus more intentionally, right? With awareness. Because when we do, like Ernest Holmes also said, a trained mind is far more, or trained thought is far more powerful than untrained. When we focus, when we intend, when we hone our attention onto something with purpose and with design, then chances are we're going to experience more of what it is that we're trying to create, rather than just go around life willy-nilly with anything that's going on in the subjective mind driving the bus. So back to Michael Hunter on this Instagram feed, in this little reel on worrying today, he says, worrying doesn't take away tomorrow's troubles, it just takes away today's peace. Oh, right? So what is it that you're choosing from moment to moment? Because whatever it is that you're experiencing, you've chosen that, right? And I'm including myself here, like I'm in this experience as well. So we need to get really clear on what I'm experiencing. Is it what I want more of, or do I want something different? And guess what? If you want something different, you get to choose. You get to make a different choice. And so the quote that we had in meditation today is from one of my fellow ministerial classmates, Rick Tamlin, who is a phenomenal coach as well. And he says, with awareness comes the power to choose, and with choice comes transformation. So we always are choosing. We always have the power and the capacity to choose. But if we're not aware of it, then chances are that we're not choosing with awareness. We're not choosing as intentionally as we could. Sometimes we hit the mark, and sometimes we miss the mark. And when we miss the mark enough times, we start wondering, oh my God, why is this happening to me all the time? Who's doing this? Who's responsible? Always looking out there for an excuse or someone or something to blame, when really what we need to do is turn within and take personal responsibility for our life, which is based on our choices. Which brings me to these 4 steps that I'm going to give you to stop worrying. Notice what is happening, especially, is it little ego or is it big ego, lowercase ego or uppercase ego that you are creating life from? Label what's happening. And this is just about being curious, okay? There's no judgment here. It's just, this is my experience right now. Because when you add a label to it, it becomes less abstract. Okay? And then you can actually do something about it. And then, and this has probably been one of my biggest lessons this year, as Glenn and I continue going through this year-long program called Relaxed Money, which is all about money and the nervous system, and how it is so important to signal safety to the body as you are feeling things that are disconcerting or destabilizing, and as you are growing into a greater expression of yourself. Like I mentioned last week in my talk that I was going through this amazing Joe Dispenza meditation that I was so looking forward to and was ready to be expanded, and 1 minute in, it was like, danger, 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 too much expansion happening, and the only thing that I could do, aside from cut and run, which would still have been a problem, was to signal my body through a nervous system resetting tool or technique that it was okay for me to feel the feelings I was feeling, to allow those feelings to pass, and then that it was okay to experience something new. It was okay to expand. It was okay to grow. It was okay to change, which is something that our ego doesn't want us to necessarily do, because change can equal threat, right? But the only way that we are going to experience and express more fully as the love we truly are is to grow. And that means we gotta like push and crawl and scream and kick and whatever out of our comfort zone again and again and again and again. Because if we don't, spirit, God, source, love, creativity, the infinite, whatever you want to call it, is never static. It is forever moving. It is forever expressing. It is forever ready and available to unleash itself in, through, as, and around everyone and everything. And the only thing that gets in its way is us. So we get to choose, okay? So you signal the body through different nervous system reset tools. I've shown the butterfly hug. I've done the washing machine on stage as I've been talking just to calm down. That isometric push-up was another one. There are so many different techniques to signal safety to the body that it's okay what I'm going through, it's okay what's about to happen, which then allows you to shift perspective. Because when you feel safe and there's no threat, then, oh my gosh, I can entertain something new. I can think something new. I can believe something new. I can tell a different story because I'm okay and I have the capacity to expand. And then you get to create a new experience as you entertain God only, right? So in the end, I'm going to leave you with a question that actually came out of a Mel Robbins little Instagram reel when she was talking about, I think it was her daughter moving away to college or something, and she was worrying about all of these things that could happen, and then it just hit her. What if it all worked out? Right? Like, what if instead of all of these things that I'm imagining that will probably never happen, what if it just all worked out? And so I feel like that's a question that a lot of us could ask ourselves more frequently, more often. And so I'm going to ask you, what could life look like and feel like if instead of edging God out, which again, not entirely possible, we focused on entertaining God only, and we chose peace, and we chose life, and we chose safety, and we chose affirmation, and we choose to live with the certainty that love is our true nature from one now moment to the next, and the next, and the next. Thank you, and so it is. All right, so now we have about 10 minutes for conscious connection through conversation. So I'm going to preface this by saying, if this isn't your jam, that is totally okay. Feel free to wander around, get a little drink of water, go for a walk, something like that. But if you would like to connect with someone and unpack some of what you just heard or anything that's coming up for you because of Celebrate today, then I invite you to find one person that you'd like to have a conversation with. And for those for whom that's too scary, please feel free to form a little group in the back over there, okay? But if you want to have a nice, solid, juicy conversation with someone that you're interested in, then I invite you to find that person now, and then I will ding the meditation bowl when it's time to come back, okay? Thank you. All right, everyone. I'm sorry to break up your very engaging conversations, but come on back. It is time to hand out the You Are Beautiful blessing box. So as you're handing it to someone, please remember, close the lid so that everybody can see this beautiful message. Choose an affirmation for yourself. Add it to your collection. There are new ones there every week. And then as that little box is going around so that you can receive a little bit more love, I just want to invite everyone to check in with yourself right now and see how you're feeling right now compared to how you were when you came in. Got a good one? How are you feeling? Better? Oh, that was like a woo. Okay. Woo, great. Clapping, woo sounds. Okay, fantastic. So, however it is that you're feeling, this is coming from this eternal wellspring of awesomeness, beauty, and love that is who and what you are, right? And it never, ever, ever runs out. And so part of one of the qualities of God is to be giving, to share, right? And so now is an opportunity to be generous of spirit. So there are many ways to be generous. If you would like to be generous financially, here are some different ways to do so. The silver bowl is on the back table there with some envelopes that I'm holding in my hand, like this. Just make sure if you want to get credited for an income tax receipt, you fill out this information legibly. Our treasurer is cheering, Mary, because otherwise she won't know who it's from, okay? And otherwise, please, if you would like to be generous with your time, with your talent, we are always, always, always on the lookout for more support in building community together, okay? So please, where are the board members today? Raise your hands. There's Mary, our treasurer, Kathy, myself. I think that's it for today. Come and talk to one of us anytime. Don't wait to be asked. There are so many ways to contribute your time, your talent, your treasure to helping us expand VTC. Okay? However it is that you are being generous of spirit, I invite you to place your hands on your heart and let's declare with enthusiasm this generosity affirmation together. In gratitude I give, in gratitude I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is. And so I invite you to keep your hands on your heart if that feels good. Maybe close your eyes or lower your gaze, and let's remain steeped in this feeling of generosity, this generosity that we are so grateful for, this generosity and gratitude that is appreciating, knowing that as we focus on this appreciation, this feeling of appreciation, it can only appreciate that much more. So knowing that right here, right now, love is the only thing going on, and knowing that there is always, always more in play, I simply say thank you and yes, please, to more every moment of every day, as together we affirm, and so it is. All right. So, who here read the newsletters yesterday? Okay, so some of you might be aware that there was a special announcement that came from the board that Ari Martinez, who was our vice chair, has resigned from the board and has concluded her time with our community. So we hold her in our hearts. We wish her well. We are so incredibly grateful for everything that Ari contributed to VTC over the year and a half that she was here, through her creativity, through her presence, through her delightfulness and enthusiasm for growing VTC, and we just wish her well for whatever it is that she chooses to do next. All right, I'm going to invite everybody to stand on up. We're singing our closing tune, which we have changed slightly to Celebrate, but it is to the tune of Circulate by Karen Mitchell. And so first slide, please. This is Call and Response. And we don't have Kelby here today, but I know that enough people here in the VTC Community Choir know what to do. So you guys are singing the red, I'm singing the blue.
1, 2, 3.
All right, one last time to celebrate big time. Here we go. Celebrate my love right now, I celebrate my love. Celebrate my love right now, I celebrate my love. Woo! And it returns to me, multiplied abundantly. Joy, celebrate my joy right now, I celebrate my joy. Celebrate my joy right now, I celebrate my joy. And where does it go? And it returns to me. How much? Multiply abundantly. Celebration, it's a cross. gift right now. I celebrate my gift. Celebrate my gift right now. I celebrate my gift. Here we go. And it returns to me, multiplied abundantly. All right, everyone, go ahead and bless your neighbor for the week or until the healing circle in 15 minutes. Blessing everyone who's joining us online today. Thank you. Okay. All right, come on back. We're going to celebrate some love right now. Celebrate my love right now. I celebrate my love. Celebrate my love right now. I celebrate my love. Woo! And it returns to me, multiplied abundantly. Oh, 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 oh. And that's another Celebrate Sunday here at VTC. Thank you so much to musical guests Attila Fias on piano, Damian Graham on drums, and to the VTC Community Choir here in the seats. Whether you joined us in person or online, we love you, we appreciate you, we're so glad you're here. We will see you next week. Thank you.